So I saw that scene where Jesus is being asked by the high priest or whoever is standing there interrogating him. And the man asks, "Are you the Messiah?" Jesus looks at him and says, "Before I answer that, are you the Messiah? Are you the Son of God?" The high priest asks back, "Of course not. I work for the government." Jesus replies, "If you are not the Son of God, then I am the Son of God, and I am the Messiah since you are not. Because if those words are supposed to mean anything, if Son of God or Messiah refers to anything real in this world, then there might be an example. And if you are not the example, then I am the example." And the high priest just explodes, "Blasphemer!" or some wild outburst like that. Then the scene keeps going. After the high priest screams blasphemer, Jesus calmly asks, "Well then, do you claim to be the Messiah or the Son of God?" The high priest fires back, "Of course not. I am a sinner who seeks forgiveness from God." Jesus says, "Then sin no more, and you will be led into the kingdom of heaven, will you not?" The high priest shouts, "Under what authority do you say this? You are not the Messiah. You are not the Son of God." Jesus answers, "If I am not the Messiah and not the Son of God, then you are my Messiah and you are the Son of God. And if you're not those things, then that leaves only one person left in the interaction, me. So you're giving me your own authority to say these things, because if there's no Messiah and no Son of God in this world, then this world is meaningless. There is no purpose for anything. Where is God but between us, or within one of us? Because if there's no God within either of us, then there's no God in our world, and then there's nothing in our world worth fighting for." And the high priest is just standing there like, what the actual fuck is going on? Then maybe the high priest tries to regain control and says, "Well, I'm not God, but I act on behalf of the authority of God. I'm here to enforce the laws of God that were written down many generations ago." Jesus replies, "So then you are my God. You are the closest thing to God in my world in this moment. Is that true?" The high priest squints at him. "Where are you going with this? I'm just an enforcer of the rules of the law of God. I'm not actually God, dude. Got that?" Jesus says, "You're the closest thing to God in this interaction, because if you are not, then maybe I am. One of us is closer to God. Who is it? Is it me or is it you?" The high priest huffs, "Well, I must be closer to God because I have the authority to enforce God's rules. What do you make of that? You are farther from God than me because you do not have the authority to enforce God's rules. That's just how society works, dude." Jesus answers, "If you're the closest thing to God in this interaction, then you are my God. Unless you show me someone who is closer to God than you. And who would that be? From your view, who's even closer to God than you?" The high priest throws up his hand. "What are you even talking about? God's law is how you get close to God. It's written down and interpreted by those who are given power by the state. That's how society works, dude. You're not saying anything special or unique. Everybody knows this. So what's your point?" Jesus says, "I want to become as close to God as ye are to God. What would you tell me to help care for me and nurture me, to bring me closer to God? What things have you seen God say or communicate that brought you health and wealth and well-being?" The high priest raises an eyebrow and goes, "Jesus, bro, just take like a law class on God's law or something. They have one every week in the synagogue, okay?" Bows his head slightly and says, "Thank you very much, sir. I am always interested in learning more about how the word of God can bring us more well-being for ourselves and for others, so that we can build the kingdom of heaven as quickly as possible, right?" And the high priest mutters, "Yeah, sure, buddy. Morris, please take this guy away. He's starting to creep me out. Just give him that pamphlet about the synagogue classes and get him the fuck out of here. He's starting to annoy me." Then the Pharisees rush in like, "Bro, why aren't you crucifying Jesus? We want you to kill him." And the high priest throws his hands up. "Look, bros, he just wants to learn about God's law, okay? He's going to start going to the synagogue class every week. Just calm the fuck down. He just seems confused about how to interpret God's law. He even tried to say I was God or some shit. Very strange behavior. I told him I'm merely the enforcer of God's law. And if God's law is meant to help human beings, then this guy need rope. So he's going to go to the class to learn how to get help. Just leave me the fuck alone. I'm not going to kill someone who wants to learn more about God's law, okay, guys?" The Pharisee scowls, spit on the ground, and storm off or some dramatic nonsense like that. And the high priest mutters to himself, "Why the hell am I sticking my neck out for this random Jesus guy? This is weird." And honestly, there's something darkly hilarious about Jesus walking out of the temple, crown of thorns still on, bloodied up, lash marks everywhere, holding a little pamphlet for the synagogue's weekly class. Some Pharisees heading to see the high priest, swat him walking home, and just freeze, mouths hanging open like, what the actual fuck just happened? I thought we had this dude dead to rights. Then they storm into the temple to yell at the high priest while Jesus is still limping down the street with his pamphlet. LMAO.